What's up? I'm Zach, and today we're going to talk about the Dave Ramsey Baby Steps. In this video, you're going to learn about baby step number 3B and how you can knock it out as fast as possible and just get on to the next step. Here are some underlying expectations of the baby step program. Number 1, you're going to get on a budget. And if you need a little bit more info about it, check out this video about how my wife and I use the EveryDollar app to get on a budget and take control of our finances. Number 2, you get out of debt and you stop getting into debt. And the only exception for that is when you're buying a house. And guess what? This is the video 3B where we're talking about that. This is the time where you save up for your down payment. That's very exciting, but we'll get to that in just a second. Number 3, you want to be able to live and give like no one else. You have a heart to be generous, or at the very least, you want to be sure you're providing yourself and your family with the most epic and secure life possible. And number 4 and last, you got to take care of your 4 walls before anything. So if anything is starting to come ahead of these 4 things, then you're out of order. No matter what it is, you don't pay debt before this, you don't save up for a house before these things, anything like that. So here they are. Before anything else, you got to make sure you're taking care of food, utilities, shelter, and transportation. Keep you and your family safe and make sure the basic needs that are those 4 walls are provided for. So with all that being said, let's get into baby step number 3B, saving up for your down payment. And this is the only optional baby step along the way, because some people might have already purchased their house, some people might not be ready for that yet, or you might just be right in the middle of it, at which point you're gonna take this detour and do baby step 3B. So just like baby step 3, which is where you expand your emergency fund, this one's kind of self-explanatory. You know, obviously saving up for a down payment is saving up for a down payment. You're taking what's extra in your income and using it to save up for that down payment. So just a reminder, and I guess also a clarification on this, getting a mortgage is the only kind of debt that Dave Ramsey not supports, but understands and is very forgiving of, because the vast majority of people are not going to be able to save up the amount of money they would need to buy a house in cash within any reasonable amount of time. So this is the one kind of debt that he looks the other way on, I guess. But with that, there are some guidelines on how you can make sure that you're making the smartest choice with the house that you pick, as well as the kind of mortgage that you get. So the guidelines for when you're picking your house and looking at the kind of mortgage you need to get is that you need to make sure that your monthly payment is no more than a quarter of your take-home pay, plus or minus just a couple percent, and you need to be doing a 15-year fixed rate loan. And that's it. Those are the only 2 guidelines to what house you should get and what kind of mortgage you should take out. And you might be thinking, can I get a 30-year mortgage and just pay it off in 15? That way, if there's a low month or, you know, something happens, our actual minimum payment will be a little lower, but when things are good, I can make a bigger payment. And yeah, you could do that, but the vast majority of people who have that idea, which is a lot of people, think that they're going to pay it off in 15 and think they're going to apply those extra payments, but the vast majority never do that. It's just too convenient to take that extra money that you would have put towards making a bonus payment and just spend it on something fun. That's just the truth of it. But if you're committed to long-term financial success and also just building wealth in general, then I think going with the 15-year mortgage as compared to the 30, even though it costs a little bit more month to month, will be the smarter choice. According to Chris Hogan, who is one of the Ramsey personalities who works with and for Dave Ramsey, they did a study of 10,000 millionaires, and they found that 67% live in homes with paid off mortgages, and the average millionaire paid off their house in 11 years. Not even 15. They beat 15 even. 11 years isn't how much you take out a mortgage for. There's no loan for that. So they're getting a 15-year mortgage and then they're paying that off fast, which is even more epic. He also found that when you get a $225,000 mortgage with a 4% interest rate, you can save over $87,000 on a 15-year loan compared to a 30-year loan. I would much rather have that $87,000 than giving it to interest. But that's just me. So that's pretty much it on baby step 3B. This is the optional baby step. Not everybody's going to go down this path or even need to. Maybe you've already bought a house, or maybe you're just not looking right now. My wife and I are in this step right now. And that's actually why we moved in with Madison's parents, to save up for our down payment and just to maximize the speed that we could get through this step, because we're super excited about getting to buy a house, and we're looking to buy around August, which is very exciting and will be a great birthday gift from us to me. That's about it for baby step 3B, which is of course saving for your down payment. If this video helped you or gave you any information you didn't already have, it would be awesome if you would drop a like, maybe leave a comment down below, tell me what you think about it, if you have any questions around this topic of baby step 3B, maybe even subscribe, help me out with my goal. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers within my first month of being on YouTube, and it would mean the world if you would go ahead and click that button. I hope you have a great, epic day. Thanks so much for watching. Dinosaur logo.